girls, Aromie here. Welcome back to our live Baxter DLC. We are here having, late night conversation with the party and the house. We have good friends. I bet you'd still enjoy a real drink tease. Still would have been nice to have a real drink joke. The snake of the group was never Joel. We have good friends. Yes, we do. Then you add your own little glass to the set. You send cheers. You thank them for that. You put in a thumbs up. Broke the chain with a skull emote. I think I would send a cheers. It was a party in the chat now. Finally, Baxter put his own champagne emote along with the others to complete the gesture. He even lifted his phone like it was a long-stemmed glass. That was unnecessary level of class was very him. Nothing more came in from the rest of the party, so you shared a casual observation while putting your phone away. Usually everyone would tease me more. Baxter listened closely as he placed his own phone into his jacket. What we got when we told them about us wasn't that much. No one joked that we've been out here so long. They were worried we snuck off to get married already. I think they're trying not to scare you. Baxter smacked a hand over his mouth. He had to reply through his fingers and in between laughs. That is a fair theory. I haven't been easy to speak with. However, I'm less frightened by people now than I ever imagined I could be. He met your eyes once more, slipping that hand around yours instead, and far, far happier as well. His expression was heart-wrenchingly bittersweet. And I'll miss you so much when you go, Michiko. Oh, baby boy. Oh. There was no getting around the fact that your situations had reversed. You were there simply for a visit. It wasn't your home, and you were going to have to leave tomorrow. It made your chest squeeze to think about. He would be left here without you, and you'd have to go without him.
Forgive me.
Don't worry. Seeing sadness cloud your face, Baxter immediately offered reassurances. I sincerely swear I will respond when you reach out and keep in touch myself. He pulled out his most bold grin, even if his words still faltered a bit at the end. Every day, multiple times a day, in fact. Well, if that wouldn't be an annoyance. I have no issues dating long distance. And as you once said, if Jude and Scott could make it work, so can we, right? The concern was awfully sweet, though you hadn't intended to worry him. I believe you, Baxter. I never doubted that. That would never be annoying. It's okay, but thank you for saying so. I never doubted that. Baxter's poise loosened and his expression grew soft. He'd realized his actions weren't the cause of her pain. It remained that Baxter's first instinct was to see mistakes in everything he did, and to assume he didn't know how to make someone happy. But your issue was only in how you couldn't be with him even longer. For that he had another promise, and he paired it with a true gentlemanly kiss on the back of the hand he still held. I imagine we won't be apart for terribly long.
Honestly.
You see, I need a break after my last clients were something of a rush job. The company understands. And I don't know where this concept came from, but recently I've been thinking about taking a little vacation. A spark of hope immediately went off inside her head. It was bright enough to lighten your face. Baxter pounced on the hint of interest, smirking deviously. It wouldn't be anything grandiose, like a stay in a luxurious mountain lodge or a cross-state road trip, but as we just established, location is secondary to company. And apparently, according to some strange man, going on trips to spend time with a person you love is a good idea. Quite a concept.
I hope I'm not being too forward.
Besides, she was even thoughtful enough to find me where I was first. It's only polite to return the favor. Baxter was going to visit. You hugged him, you leaned forward and kissed him, you threw your arms around him and smooched your boyfriend. Oh, I can do both! Baxter didn't hesitate to lock himself around you. He caught the kiss as if he'd been waiting his whole life for it. Aww. Oh, the touch was eager and thrilling and long, yet still somehow too short. But you needed to breathe, unfortunately. I look forward to your arrival. You can take your own advice. Incredible. I'm as amazed as you are. Baxter's face was flushed. His voice came out jittery from both excitement and lingering nerves, and he couldn't stand completely still.
Hallelujah.
Admittedly, a part of me was convinced I wouldn't go through with it. What if you thought I had lost my mind to follow you right after we barely reestablished a connection? You could imagine that completely. It wasn't a judgment on you. That's not who he was doubting. Looking foolish for admitting that he'd become attached was a long-held fear Baxter had towards himself. To say what he did and not backtrack was like stepping up to the edge of a cliff. He really had grown. But having this last day together, knowing it was the last, was the final push to pursue what I actually wanted. And I didn't even need to make you choose for me with a game of rock, paper, scissors. I forfeited by default. Baxter jerkily flicked his wrist, adding too much energy for it to be his usual smooth gesture. Honestly, it's a practical plan when you think about it. We have plenty to discuss face to face. There's our entire future to consider after all. I'm glad this single trip isn't the end of us, Michiko. Yeah. You know, I still remember when everything in my life seemed it was ending or changing, and you you comforted me by saying I could find people who'd be with me always, and that I might have already found some. So far, you've been right. I do, but now I can say it back to you. Baxter, there are people who want to be close to you no matter how much distance there is, or how much time goes by. I know because I'm one of them. Your words struck a deep, resounding chord in Baxter's heart. There was no as if that time. A bond like the one you had together truly was what he'd longed for his entire life. Baxter's dark eyes grew damp. He wiped it away with a thumb.
It's settled.
With that, he strained out his jacket and swiped at his bangs in a vain attempt to seem more presentable. I suppose we should make another appearance now. I'm not the only person here who wants to see you, and I'll be the one who gets to be with you again. They want to see you too, Baxter. Baxter gave a light chuckle, fully in control of his emotions again. Or he wasn't exactly controlling them. He had become more comfortable with what he felt.
Let's return together.
Oh, we shouldn't keep our friends waiting after how patient they've been. Let's return together, Ichigo. Oh, we haven't had a CG in forever. He reached for you once more, ready for the next dance, even before either of you could hear music again. He accepted it. Seeing him that way, you couldn't help reflecting on how the man facing you had always been so ready to leave, to turn his back to you, to be alone for as long as you'd known him. And now every point along the list had changed. A resident of California, a member of the group, a boyfriend for life. That was Baxter Ward. Oh, cute! So even though you've been preparing to leave this place when the party ended, you're positive the two of you would end up coming back together again and again. It was simply unavoidable for you and him. First, because of a string of chance encounters, and second, because of your own efforts. The pushes and pulls of life were like a dance. Sometimes you were familiar with the steps, and sometimes you had to make them up as you went along. Luckily for you, no matter which tempo, style, or pattern played, you'd have a true partner by your side for the next song. Oh, thank you for beginning a life here. You can come back again always. The word always is like my kryptonite. Hello, my love. Aria has granted me her presence. Oh, you can't see her. She's down here. Wow, we finished. Aria camera. I don't know when the last time you guys seen her. She's so cute. Look at her belly. We have finished our life. Jeez. How long has the series been? Like 2-3 years? I don't know how long it's been. But we have completed the game. Baxter. Dang, Baxter. Baxter threw me for a loop. I think Baxter broke my heart the most, to be honest. His story, I wanted to cry at certain points. But here we are. We are now reunited with Baxter. Okay. Wow. We finished our life completely. The series has been a very, very long one. Because I think we started off with the demo, and then, like, you know, we had to wait for the game to be made, and then we had to wait for the DLCs to be in to put it in. It's been a long one. I don't know how. I don't want to cry. Because this series has been so long, and I remember, like, just going through the movements of all the different emotions that we have with all these characters. And Cove especially. Oh my god, Cove. Where's the I know this isn't Cove. This is my favorite. This one, step 2 to 4. My favorite, because that's the one in the RV, right? My favorite. But anyway, this is Baxter. We're talking about Baxter here. Anyway, my ranking has stayed the same. Cove, Baxter, Derek. My bad. I feel bad for Derek because I thought he was gonna be up there, but you know, he's just that friend, that friends to lovers. Not really like as impactful as Cove's friends to lovers. I don't know. I feel like I just feel bad for Derek. I feel like he needs more. He needs more love. But sadly, he could not compete with my Baxter. So I'm sorry, Derek. Anyway, the series is officially coming to a complete end. We have played all the routes, all the DLC, and there's nothing much left. I know they are coming out with, what is this game called? Our Life, Beginning and Always? And the other one's Our Life Forever and Always? Oh no. No! I just stabbed my pen on my mouse pad. I just got this mouse pad. Fuck. Fuck. Jesus. Dang it. But anyway. Oh, dang. I hope I can get that out. I literally just got this mouse pad and I just stabbed my pen onto it. But anyway. Thank you guys for watching Our Life. I hope this game series has been fulfilling for you. Definitely tell me who you guys ended up having as your ranking. Is Cove still your diehard number 1? Is it possibly Derek? Is it possibly Baxter? Because it's still Cove for me. I don't think anybody can actually top Cove, but I could be wrong. Even though I feel like it's impossible because we've spent so much time with Cove. Since children into adulthood into marriage. There's no way. There's no way Baxter and Derek tops Cove for you guys. But there is a possibility. So let me rephrase that. But anyway, I enjoyed the art, the music, the gameplay, the storyline, everything. Everything was very fluid. There was a lot of content. So it's not like a quick game you could just play in it. Well, I don't even think you could play this whole thing in 24 hours. If you're playing every single route in DLC. I feel like that's impossible. But someone could prove me wrong. But anyway, we have finished our time here in Our Life in Sunset Bird and Prism Vista. We are now going to be moving on to other games and other scenarios. And it's bittersweet saying goodbye to these characters that I've had a journey with for years now. But thank you guys for watching today's episode and the series in general. Stay beautiful, and I'll see you guys in the future.